the girl suddenly discovered a very strange thing. Mother, as long as she entered the pearl room, can give birth to an excellent pearl. However, every time after giving birth to a pearl, mother will become very weak. The girl is very confused about this, but uncle said as long as she grows up, inherited the family's pearl industry, will naturally understand. But the mother has always been repeatedly urged to the girl, grow up to be sure to leave the family and never come back. That contradiction only made the girl more curious about the pearl room. Years passed, and the girl graduated from college with a degree in aquaculture and livestock management. Eager to help her mother and finally be part of the family business, she proudly handed her diploma to her. But instead of being happy, her mother became furious. She insisted the girl leave and never get involved, saying she would never be able to understand their methods of pearl farming. Right at that moment, her uncle walked in and reminded her mother that she needed to enter the pearl room that night. That simple reminder only fueled the girl's curiosity. She made up her mind she would sneak into the pearl room and uncover the truth. Just as she was about to push open the door, she heard footsteps. Panicking, she ducked into a corner to hide, and watched as her uncle, her mother, and a man she had never seen before entered the room. But no outsiders were ever allowed in the pearl room. The girl was even more confused. She decided to try again later. That night, she got closer to the room, but her mother quickly sensed her presence. Even so, the girl wasn't ready to give up. She found a better hiding spot and continued to observe. At dawn the next morning, she saw her mother staggering out of the pearl room, clutching a glowing purple pearl. She handed it over to the uncle, who immediately passed it off to a wealthy businessman waiting nearby. As the two men chatted, the girl noticed how pale and fragile her mother looked. She rushed forward, but her mother stopped her at the door. That's when it hit her. She had clearly seen a man enter the pearl room last night. So where was he now? Confused, she overheard her uncle whispering to someone, "Only with men of that quality can we get pearls of this grade." Her curiosity now burning, the girl returned to the pearl room once again. Peering through a window, she unexpectedly witnessed a heated argument between her mother and her uncle, something shocking, as the two had always seemed to get along. Her uncle, desperate to satisfy his high-end clients, demanded that her mother produce more of those rare purple pearls, but her mother refused, as if burdened by something she couldn't speak aloud. In response, her uncle threatened her, "If you won't do it, I'll make your daughter take your place." At that, her mother dropped to her knees and gave in. Just then, the uncle noticed the girl hiding nearby. She sprang out, ready to stand up for her mother, but was met with her mother's harsh rebuke. To protect her daughter, the mother claimed everything was fine, that the fight had only happened because of her poor health. She told her daughter not to overthink it, and she warned her again, firmly this time, never to set foot in the pearl room. But after that night, the girl began noticing her uncle sneaking different men into the pearl room more and more frequently, and every time, her mother would emerge with a flawless pearl, yet she looked weaker than before. Strangely, none of the men ever came back out. Her mother's health rapidly declined, but her uncle didn't seem to care. All he wanted was to get the next pearl ready for the clients. Eventually, her mother collapsed from exhaustion. The girl, furious, confronted her uncle, asking how he could treat her mother this way, but he just lectured her about the high penalties they'd face if they failed to deliver pearls on time.